looks like we're good. Streaming to YouTube, I believe. Just doing some further tests of the setup. Welcome everyone, welcome to another live stream. Hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, my name's Cliff, IRL live streamer from Auckland, New Zealand. Just going on a bit of a walk around my hometown in the city here. Let me just make one adjustment to the gear. Use Kick in order to monitor the stream, and I'll drop the resolution down on the Kick player to 180p so that the audio isn't interrupted. Seems like we're good now. Got someone in the chat there, first time chatter. Comics, hello, how's it going? How are you? Welcome on in. So today I thought we could talk a bit about the new camera from DJi. It's going to be unveiled tomorrow, 31st of July, for us Kiwi folks. And there was a leaked video talking all about it. I guess they released it too soon, time differences maybe, and it's been quickly pulled. So I thought we could talk a bit about it, the specs. I'm going to call them rumored specs until we actually see confirmation of the details that I saw. A lot of it had been rumored earlier, so it wasn't really too much of a surprise. But I'm thinking, what will this new camera mean for IRL? In particular for people who are using Moblin, like what I'm using today. I am using the DJi Action 4. It's an older camera, but I'm thinking the new one will open up some possibilities that you're not able to do with the existing lineup. Dewarp, hello, how are you doing? It's good, okay, that's the one. In case you're not familiar with the setup, I'm able to stream from my DJi Action 4 into my iPhone using the Moblin app, and then from Moblin back to my computer at home. So what you see in my stream is a combination of technologies. DJi cameras, they use RTMP, which is an older protocol for live stream. That's not really ideal for what we do. So we send the RTMP signal from Action 4 into Moblin, and then from Moblin we're using a different protocol called SRT, or rather a version of that called SRTLA, which allows us to combine multiple connections to strengthen our mobile signal. I'm waiting for it. Oh my god, oh okay. Well, good luck when that comes through, Dewarp. So I've been using Action for a good couple of months. I've really liked what it can do, especially for the price that we're seeing them at, with the being discounted, new models coming out and everything. I scored my one for about 380 New Zealand dollars, which is a deal, a bargain I think. And then every couple of months it seems to go back on special again. So I guess they're clearing all their stock for newer models. We've got the 5 Pro, which was released late last year, and then there's rumours of a 6 coming out. Is the sound on the mic the same as the camera? The camera has a pretty decent mic, especially where I've got my camera at the moment. So I've got you guys on a chest mount, whereas I've got the mic too, also in a similar space. But there's a couple of advantages of using the mic too. Firstly, it's got a windshield on it to protect against wind noise, which Action 4 doesn't have. So you'd have to add a windshield to it. Otherwise you get a lot of wind popping and stuff happening. Also, if I put my camera down and I move away from the camera, then my voice is still maintained, the volume of my voice, because we've got the wireless audio still on me. So while you can use an Action camera by itself, and we've done those tests, I recommend using a wireless mic, especially with their technology called Osmo audio, where you don't really need a receiver. You can just connect a DJi mic directly to the camera and the audio is just as good. I think the range is not as good. So for a lot of these wireless mic systems now, you can move up to 300 meters away, even further for some others. Whereas in my tests, you can't go too far from the Action camera. Well, not as far, maybe 5 to 10 meters before you start hearing interference. Found a better paint job. Well, okay. Yeah, it's a good thing to do, research before you jump into something. Aina. Hey Aina, how are you doing? How's things? So maybe we'll grab a seat up here, one of our usual stopover points, have a bit of a chat, catch up on things, talk about the specs from the new camera, which I do not have. So if you wonder if I'm using it now, or if I'll be doing an unboxing or something like that, won't be doing that. Maybe in the near future, but not today. Today we're just discussing the camera and its capabilities, possibilities for IRL. Which I'll say, that leaked video doesn't cover IRL at all. It covers some technologies and some settings and things which could be cool for IRL, but you know, not the same as actually seeing it tested. Food delivery app. Okay. No permanent contract. Oh, okay. Got it. Ah, they used to have seats around here. Ah, there's one. Grab that one. Seat. Seat in a chat. Why I'm on so early. Well, I've noticed that it gets very cold around 5 o'clock my time. So that's near sunset. And it's just too cold to stream. So I'm trying out the earlier time. Okay, I'll pop you on there. Too cold, guys. Cold is better. Okay. Right, I got the specs in my pocket. Let me grab those. Right, very scientific piece of paper. It was too hard in here. Okay. All right. So, the new DJi Osmo 360 is 1/1.5-inch square sensor, which is a 1-inch equivalent. What this means is it's going to make use out of the full sensor because lenses are circular, of course, and then you're not getting any wastage either in the sides or the top and the bottom. So I think that's actually a pretty smart idea. In fact, it seems to be the trend for cameras moving towards a more square shape because of content being more vertical or horizontal. Also, we've got a light shower here, so we may have to move. Let's move. Okay, we're going to be better under the tree. Let's see. I haven't seen a sun shower in a while. The shape reminds me of what GoPro came out with when they jumped into 360. They've only got the one model, whereas since the 360 they've come out with, I think they're on to version 5 of the F360 range. So it's an interesting shape. I'll give them that. The camera is also said to have 10-bit, which is great, over 8-bit of the X5 from Insta360. It has 128 gigabytes of storage, which is great. We're starting to see devices come with their own internal storage now, rather than relying completely on external. It does support a micro SD card. So if you have micro SD, like I do for this camera, then you could pop a micro SD into the 360 as well. Got a removable battery, so I'm glad that they've done that, rather than having everything be self-contained. And I believe, and I'll have to find out later, that it can use the same batteries as the Action 4 5 Pro. Moving on, it is compatible with their quick release system, which I can show you. So that's the quick release mount from DJi, which is compatible with the Action 4, which I'm using now, the 5 Pro, and also Pocket 3. So it's good that you can interchange these devices with the same mounting system. But it also has a 1/4-inch screw. So if you have a more traditional tripod like this one here is, then you can use the 360 with your traditional tripods as well. It can do 8K 8K footage. From the information I saw, 25 frames per second. I don't know if it can do 30 or higher, but it's also 8K 25, 10 a bit. So pretty cool stuff, but not really relevant, I think, for us as our live streamers. Am I buying it? No. I can't buy anything until I've paid off some of my bills. So no microphones, no cameras, but if someone would like to send me one to review, then get in contact with me. From the footage I saw, it could do a field of view of 75 degrees, and you can connect it with the Mic Mini and the Mic 2, which is both really good too. So you could have a Mic Mini to connect to either the Action 4, the Pocket 3, or the new one. Why the stream? It should be the same on all of them. I've got Kick Play. Ooh, hold on. Let's try it. Yeah, it's available at 1080p 60. You probably have it set to 720, or you might have it on auto. So I would just check the settings. It's 1080p 60 on all the platforms. So Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So field of view, 75 degrees. That was 8K, but I also saw in the video that it could do 170 something degrees in a different mode. Now, I'm quite happy with the field of view I have when I'm in standard Dewarp. At least a TV app is 720p? Oh, okay. Don't know. Not sure. So I'm just showing in the mobile version of Kick that it is available up to 1080p 60. So either your TV has gone into auto and it's selecting a resolution that it can handle right now, or maybe you set it on 720 earlier. I don't know, but have a look. Yeah, I didn't know that there was a Kick app. Maybe it's just not available on my TV. Now, a couple of things I found interesting about the 360 is that they've got a single lens mode, which means you can switch from the back camera, which it does have one, and the front camera on the 360 like you would with a phone. So that's what I'm really curious about when it comes to live streaming. Will these modes be accessible within Moblin as scenes? Because I think that would be pretty exciting. Could you do picture-in-picture using the front and back cameras on the 360? But usually when you have a mode, you can't change it. Because I'm thinking about the modes that are available inside of the Action 4 and Moblin. But it'd be cool if there was something there that Moblin could do in order to make use out of that single lens mode. Can you use the front and the back cameras as separate scenes inside of Moblin, and can you do a picture-in-picture mode with those scenes? Because imagine that you've got one camera, you eliminate any kind of lag, any issues like that, your microphone's connected to that one camera, but you've got those two different angles as well. So that's kind of like the chef's kiss of what everyone's trying to do right now. Have multiple cameras without any lag in it. And the Insta 360? The DJi Osmo 360 could possibly do that for us. You know? I think that's pretty exciting. And there's also selfie mode that is available within the 360. And what that does is it'll actually track your movements using the 360 degree angle that's available in it. So if you're moving a camera out, it's going to track you, which is fantastic. Now that's all what I've got on here in terms of the 360, with a couple of extra things here. So, well, what I can see, the guy was able to record 8K 30 up to 118 minutes, which sounds like for live streaming you'd be able to stream, let's say, at least that, because all we want is 1080p, 30 frames perhaps. If you can get like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours out of a 360 camera, that would be awesome. Also, they demonstrated a tripod, which I thought was really cool. And what it did was it had a auto unfolding feature. It was the 1.6 meter auto unfolding tripod. Let me try and demonstrate with this one, which doesn't do that. Okay. So this is my tripod that I have. Now, one kind of annoying thing about it is I have to unfold the feet. Now, this one does a much better job of it versus a couple of the other tripods that I have. There's a button on the bottom that you press and then the feet expand, which is great. But what this auto unfolding tripod did was, let's say you got your tripod, you just tap it on the ground and the feet automatically sprang open, which is awesome. I love that. I may have to get one at some point. You know, but yeah. Boing. Can I record straight to VHS for my VCR? Asking for your friend Jeff. Can I do that? You know what? There probably is a way. Can I do it natively? Probably not. And Jeff asking all the irrelevant questions. I need to wipe the lens, so it's got a bit of raindrops on it. But did I take my cleaning cloth out? It's supposed to be in here. Ow! Ooh, ow! What was that? SIM card remover, I think. Does it look okay? Hello? No, I do not have one. Okay. Let's do a finger wipe instead. It's probably not a good idea. Now, has that caused a smudge? Better or worse? We're kind of stuck with it. Okay, looking over the details, I think that may be it that I've got noted down here. So we don't need to talk so much about the camera specs and everything, rumored still, until we actually see the confirmed details, which should be later, I think tonight. Try to bring up a screen share. Though it's actually available on the DJi website. Oh yeah. Do we have our screen share? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so they're calling it all-in-one. It's clearly a 360 camera. That is the sneak peek of it. And it says July 31st, 2025, 8 AM EDT time. I believe for us, it's usually in early morning for us Kiwis. So I'll have a look tomorrow Their last unveiling of a new product was super basic. It was very low key. In fact, it was just a video. There was no big product launch or anything, which I thought they would do. And let's see, which device was that for? Because I remember getting one of these emails and oh, okay, new product, let's have a look. I think it was DJi, a Mic Mini. I think that's what it was. So I stayed up early in the morning to watch the big unveiling, and it was just like a 30-second video. I wonder if they're going to do something a little more elaborate for this one. I think it's a somewhat exciting product to talk about, right? Where they could have someone come out on stage. We'll see, we'll see. So online, there's been a lot of mixed reviews on the 360. Namely, they're disappointed that it doesn't have a replaceable lenses on the front and back, which a lot of people are comparing it with the X5. So we're 5 versions into the Insta360 X5, but it's a little unfair to compare that one with the DJi, or the DJi with that one. But in a way, they should have expected that. You know, you're jumping into a field where you've already got an established gameplay and everything. You really want to try and impress people with that first version, and they've come out with something that is good. And I'm sure no matter what they released, people would complain about it. They say, oh, well, no, you know, the colors don't look as good as the X5, or, you know, it's this or that, or it doesn't do 8K, 500 frames per second or something. We're at the point now where the differences between cameras are so minute, I think. I think from what I can tell, the stats seem pretty good. Although I haven't seen anything about live streaming. What I would think be really cool is if they updated their Memo app to include SRT. I don't think they've done anything with live streaming. Or even if they said that this camera, the 360, supports SRT in the Memo app, be a bit stink. If, you know, they didn't make it available for the others, but it would be a standout feature. Or even, but I don't know of any live streaming or action cameras that do. They all support RTMP and that's it. No one's embraced SRT. Imagine though. Anyway. Hey, so now that we've gone through this camera, I suppose we can go for a walk now, eh? We'll continue our walk. We've sat down, gone through the specs and things. I'll pop down the chest mount, which I've got down here. Chest mount and the mic 2 under my top. That's our audio for today. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, there's our specs. Still going to need them in order to talk about it. So for live streaming, I think the 10-bit, accurate colors, that's always going to help. Color science on the Action 4 was pretty good, but I'm really happy with how it handles blues. Some of the demo footage I saw didn't look quite right, but you know, it was basically the first time for the guy trying it out, because I'm sure he had the X5 a lot longer. 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 It's nice that it works with quick release, 1/4 inch. I'd really like to pop it on my e-scooter. You have a front and back camera, both in sync. Field of view I'm curious about. Seems like it's quite a bit wider than the X5. So as long as it has a field of view similar to this camera, I'll be happy. It's one little critique I have of the Pocket 3. I think it's 90 degrees. So it's a little more narrow than the Action 4. Just means to get a similar look, you have to hold the camera out further away from yourself. Yeah, and the single lens mode. Ooh. Lots of potential with that one. Yeah, I'd really like to be able to tap a scene inside of Moblin to switch from the back and front cameras on the 360. That'd be so cool. From what I can tell, you can do it on the screen of the 360. There's a button in the corner you tap and it'll switch front back as long as you're in that mode. So will DJi make that available in the API for developers like the Moblin folks? I'm going to try something on the other phone. So on this other phone I've got real-time chat. They have something real cool that I like. These little shortcuts for commands. So I can press a shortcut to take a photo. Today's first photo. Okay, that looked good. I've been using this because StreamerBot's been broken for the last week, 2, maybe for 3 weeks, where those buttons aren't doing what they used to. Keeps re-authenticating, logging you out. They're real annoying. Image, hello. Yep, on a walk. Got a bit of a hill here up towards Happy Road. Gotta get some steps in. Nice weather for it as well. Yeah, so they're going to unveil it tomorrow. Okay, Dewarp. That's okay. You haven't been there for very long. I'm just curious about the 360, how they'll work with Moblin. Like, I know you'll be able to add it as a device inside of Moblin. But how, or will you be able to take advantage of all the 360 features? Staying here. Okay. All it depends on how are they going to have all those features. What? Okay. Adjust it. And will I get it? No. Oh wait. Such as I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to get the Pocket 3. But let's say if money wasn't an issue. Yeah, of course. I'd love to try it out, test it out. Put it through its paces, do a little extensive testing. Yeah, but I want to be able to do all those things that I mentioned. So it's really on DJi primarily, and then whether the Moblin guys will be able to do it. What would be nice is if you could so if you could take advantage of what they call single lens mode. When you switch it to the one which will be the front facing camera, that's the one with the screen on it, then the selfie mode would activate. So it's kind of a combination of the two things. So put on selfie mode, or let's say single lens mode, then you enable selfie or face tracking. Actually, it should be something that you can enable on either camera. So you just press a button, enable face tracking, draw a shape around the thing you want to track, and it just tracks it. Whee! By one lens, I guess. Need to work for their double lens, I guess. Well, single lens mode, I think.
Yeah, like there's a
Well, let's say first version of it, I think you'll be able to select the mode. Let's say single lens mode, then switching of the camera front and back will be done on the 360. And then probably if you needed to go to selfie mode, which is the mode with face tracking, you have to stop streaming. Almost at the top. I wonder if the Moblin guys can add command shortcuts like real-time chat into their chat thing. Three, two, one. What do I mean? Wow, it's not something I can screen share because it's on my other phone. But let me unlock my Samsung, open a real-time chat. So this is real-time chat. Can you see that? Just wait for it to reconnect. Come on, reconnect already. So, if I tap in here, where it says send a message, you'll see this section, which has all these chat commands that I can tap. I have one for pick, cam 1, start, starting, test off. That's for testing a stream but not actually going live. Test on, privacy, taco fix, music down, music up, reset, fix to fix the stream, top photo, slideshow and stop. So it's basically what I have is a streamer bot deck on my in Moblin. But for the last couple of weeks, it's been playing up. And today, it won't even work. I get an error that says validation failed. So, kind of annoying. So I'll tap. Do I have a button for latest photo? Top photo. Okay, don't have one. So I'll press the command as a shortcut here in real-time chat, which is pick. And rather than typing out exclamation mark pick, P-I-C, it just popped that into the chat for me. Yeah, so it'd be great if Moblin, if you guys are out there somewhere, if you guys could add that into Moblin so that I don't have to type out the whole chat command. This little thing here, first time I noticed it was when my friend Mitman4D came over from Australia. And I was having a little peek at his phone and what app he was using for his chat phone. And it was this one, real-time chat, which I have used in the past. But the last time I used it, I don't recall them having this feature. Now at the moment, this feature is great, but it's the whole streamer bot thing. But something I don't like about it is these keep reordering depending on which one you use the most. That's ordered by use most recent rather than for me to actually put them in a designated area, which is what you can do with StreamerBot. But yeah, you know, just a suggestion, folks, if you want to use something while StreamerBot get on to fixing their deck. Masingo. Hey Masingo. Well, StreamerBot deck. That's pretty busted at the moment. Pretty busted. Yeah, I've been using it for ages, and then with the most recent update, it's pretty broken. It's like you're having trouble. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I tried using it today and it said validation failed on all of the buttons, so none of them are working, but the commands still work. You know, so if you have all your buttons connected as chat commands, then you can do it that way. Same issue, right? I think, let's see. So it stopped working for me when I made a change to one of the buttons and then I pressed save. Ever since then, none of the buttons will work. Just doesn't, yeah. Just mate doesn't. So my workaround for now is to add chat commands to all the buttons that I had on the StreamerBot deck, and then open a real-time chat, type in the chat commands there. Now all I have to do is tap the shortcut for it in real-time chat. So that works, but I'd rather do everything inside of Moblin. Kind of a pain. Kind of a pain, right? Somehow I don't see them finishing the City Rail line next year or by next year. That's when it's supposedly going to be done. Don't look like it. Yeah, when I look at all that, that doesn't tell me it's almost completed. It's only like another year or two away. Kind of a pain. So I'd love to know if anyone has an alternative way of activating StreamerBot actions without StreamerBot DIC. So that's one fix we kind of need. Then you can tap the chat command. Not very fast though. That's what I like about the StreamerBot DIC. It's just a button you tap, right? Oh, you know what it was? I think when as I heard within the new version of StreamerBot DIC, they, rather than being a release button, which is how the default version of it works for the button, you just release and then it'll activate the action. They have a version, or what's the word? So press. So if you press the button, then the action could be activated that way. Or if you, it'll go down this way. Oh, actually, there's a bit of a dead zone down here for internet, I think. Maybe I should go anyway. We are bonded to connections. You have a few choices you can do. Oh yeah, what are those? Oh yeah, so there's press, release, and there's a new one which is hold. I think if you press and hold the button for 500 milliseconds, that's when it will activate the action, which is good if you have your chat phone on something like this, a wrist armband, where you can accidentally press the button. I need to plug in my iPhone. Got my cables here. iPhone cable, plug it in. Hold down. Are we charging? Now we're charging. iPhone is charging. Other devices should be okay for now. And I'll read your message in a sec. It's annoying. I made a really nice deck and put a bunch of work there. True. Yeah. Hold down. Yes, I noticed depending on how I have my chat phone, which let's say Moblin with the StreamerBot DIC browser open, then I could accidentally press the button. So I tried switching from press or release or whatever to hold, and I think that's when the Streamer DIC stopped working for me. Now when I press any button it says validation error or failed. Should we try? Okay, screen share. Okay, got the screen share open, got our chat, got our window. Now I'll open the browser tab. One little update I like that Moblin have done is they've added bookmarks. So now you can create a bookmark for any frequently visited addresses. So here we have here we have my streamer bot deck with all these pretty colors. So if I press snap, it should activate the action that takes a snap of what I'm looking at. And really, error, validation failed. Fantastic. Bit of a different thing on the weekend. Then my friend used my rig to walk around the car. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, nice. See a bunch of issues and fixes. You need to. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I watch all my streams afterwards and then review them for any errors, mistakes. A lot of you guys wouldn't notice, but because I know how they're supposed to work, I'll go, oh, okay. That's a bit busted, that's a bit broken, gotta fix that. But yeah, when you give it to someone else completely, then you start seeing things that you didn't sort of account for. Oh yeah, me too. I think I sound real different from what I think I sound like. I sound really nasally, I think, in my little playbacks, in my videos and stuff. Can relate. Okay, when we've come around this area in the past, I've encountered connection issues, and so far we seem to be okay. I don't think we had bonding when we come through here before. So it's like this corner for some reason. Masingo, what do you think about DJi's 360 camera? Are you going to get one? I'm curious to what my fellow streamer friends think about it. The big announcement, release date is tomorrow, 8 AM EDT time, whatever that is, Eastern Daytime. Maybe. Oh yeah. See how they could be handy on the roof of the car, you know? Especially if you could control the camera without being on the roof. Oh, maybe that would make sense having a game controller. So Moblin does support them, but I've never found a reason why you'd need a game controller for Moblin, you know? So if you had a game controller with a joystick, and that could change the direction of where the camera is pointed, that would make sense. Will DJi make that available in the API though? That's the question, you know? Use of RTMP or web? Yeah, true. So maybe left and right, oh actually up and down, so they could control which direction it's looking in. So one joystick and a 360 degrees, and then a zoom, but supports 8K, so there could be some kind of like digital zoom, eh? Could it give you 3 times digital zoom? Oh. And there's a lot of real cool things that could come out of it. Front and back cameras, picture-in-picture mode with the front and back cameras of the 360. Could you set them up as scenes for picture-in-picture? No lag with the video, because it's all one picture really. Mossy. Hello, how's it going? Yeah. I'll turn off my headset so you can hear Moblin play. But it works. Moblin plays TTS 4.3, Twitch, Kick and YouTube. Let me try it. Okay, so turned off my Bluetooth headset. Gonna turn up the speaker.
Amnesty says, sure.
Sure, okay. So that message was from Twitch. Now if you want to jump over, I don't know if you could hear that. Yeah, if you like to test the TTS on Twitch, I'll test Twitch if we're done, Kick and YouTube.
I think a couple of our guys have been integral in the comms, like the leaking coax and all that. Josh and Steve Bolton and that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we feel like
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. I can hear the TTS. Let me check YouTube.
Amnesty says, I've been chatting on it since the start of stream.
You've been chatting on YouTube since the start of the stream. Oh, have you? Oh, okay. Try. Oh. Are they coming through? I don't think I can hear YT chat. Let me check. So settings, chat, streaming platforms, YouTube, fetch, video ID. So it.
She says, ignoring me, huh?
Hello. Okay, that one came through.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Do you want to try again? Let's see. Mossy. Hi, I'm you. Is it possible to stream in 360? Not to Twitch. So you can stream 360 to Facebook and YouTube directly. Weather. Did the weather? Maybe I have that command only set up for Twitch. So I'll check. When are we going to see Clifford 2K? Don't think we can do that. It's too much for my connections. I need 4 modems. So no, it keeps like, oh, okay. Press toggle release. Can you see me, missing goal? I don't think I can hear. Okay. Are they showing up in the overlay though? OBS overlay? I think so, eh? Hi, I'm with you.
Cliff Creeds says, hi from YT.
Okay. So it appears to be pulling the messages from YouTube now. So I don't know what happened. It's great when it works. I think StreamerBot is more reliable. Like it grabs it every time, but then it is the whole what they call a quota thing. I don't know if they're able to increase their quota, but I was finding it was still running out. So that's why I switched to this. But maybe, actually I updated Moblin via test flight, and perhaps when it happens you need to just press that button again. I'm sure there's something like that. Where you just need to kind of rejiggle it by pressing the fetch ID button. So last time I was keeping YouTube chat open just to make sure they were coming through. I think I have to do that just at the start of the stream. Showing up an overlay here. So overlay is pretty good. So there's two different systems I'm using. Bitrate is the overlay for messages, and then I'm using Moblin to read out TTS for me. So Moblin, you can log into enter your Twitch and Kick details. They come through just fine. And with YouTube, the way that they've done their chat system, made it overly complicated. The way that Moblin were able to do it was using the video ID. I think when you do it that way, they don't have to worry about the quota like StreamerBot does. But it's not always able to retrieve the details I found. So bit of an issue. So how far back does my chat go? Because it did say okay, I can't see that now. I'm sure I had a message saying that it was streaming to YouTube. Now if that's coming through Twitch, I should change it to YouTube. I need some kind of verification that the messages are working. And if I don't get it, then I know to fix it. Okay, we're back here again. Grab a seat in the shade. Should do. Oi. So 1 second, folks. Okay. Really like that DJi selfie stick, the one where the feet automatically open. I thought that was pretty cool, and if I look for that.
Amnesty says, are they only announcing the new 360 camera?
No, it's on their website, DJi.com, that something is happening on the 31st. Now whether it's a teaser, I don't think so. I'm sure what they do is they say, here's our new product, go order it now on our website. Because I believe that's what happened with the Mic Mini. Because I was really interested in it and I wanted to see what specs it had and everything. So I was up. Noise cancellation, and that was it. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to do a big press release. Nah, pretty simple. Ooh, geez. Up to the audio there. Are we okay? I'll let you there for a second. Okay, looks like we're going to have to pop you guys on the charge for a bit. Okay, and we are charging. We were on 35% battery. Let's have a look at the Samsung. So there's our three devices: iPhone 11, old one, Samsung S23, which is on 81%. It's okay. I will pop it on as well. Throw that in a bag. And the good old Anker battery bank, 250 watts, is on 97%. It says about 1.5 hours of battery left in it. If I was to fully charge everything, like keep everything plugged in, then yeah, it would run out in about 90 minutes. But we're not going to do that. We just need to top these up. So yeah, DJi Osmo 360. Exciting times. In the previous saw nothing about live stream, so I'm curious. Curious to see what will come out of it. Where did my little bit of paper go? Did I lose it? Might have lost my spec sheet. Anyway, I was at the beginning of the live stream, if you do want to check it out. Standout feature, selfie mode, pretty interesting. Will that be available in live streaming? In the single lens mode, where you can switch from the back to the front. I'm wondering, what happens if you rotate the camera like this? Does the angle of what is front and back change? Huh? Well, I reckon. Or will it just be like that? It won't make use out of the 360 at all. Because, you know, imagine you get the 360 camera, you put it on your bike and you angle it like this. So it's on the same angle as your selfie stick. So you have it like this, and you put it in single lens mode. Is it going to be looking at the sky, or is it going to be pointed this way towards you? Because it can do that. But I'm thinking it's going to be doing this. And then the other camera will be looking at the ground instead of this way. You know? Whereas with this camera, because it's just one lens, it can't make use of 360 at all. You know, it kind of makes sense that it'll be pointing up at the sky. Although, actually, it has horizontal balancing mode, right? Or you can keep it as flat as possible with the horizon. So maybe that'll be also a mode available for the 360. So you choose singular lens mode, And then also the stabilization, you set it to HorizonBalancing. Did they even think about that? Or is that going to be in the next version? I think you'd want still singular lens mode, selfie camera, which is the one that the screen is on, for you to be able to turn on face tracking on and off on that screen, regardless of what mode it's in. So if you're in singular lens mode and you put it on the selfie camera, enable face tracking. Yeah. Oh, also, will these all be available in the Moblin app? I think it's something that you would set first, but can't change it. Ooh. Okay, let's go for a little walk. Gonna walk from here. Oh, before that, quick nosy in the bag. Anchor battery, Samsung phone. It's also where I put my Action 4. Down this pocket. Nothing. So it's a pretty empty bag. Keeps things a little lighter. And then I can grab my selfie stick and pop it along the top with the end sticking out. Here's my little notes. Got scrunched up so small I didn't even notice. Okay, 1/1.1 inch sensor, 10-bit, 128 gigs of internal storage, removable battery, micro SD card slot, compatible with their quick release system. Also quarter-inch screw mounts, can record 8K 30 FPS 10-bit with a field of view of 75 degrees. You can connect the mic mini and the mic 2 to it. Has the single lens mode where you can switch from front to back with the tap of a button on the screen, and it has the selfie mode, which has face tracking. Selfie mode, I believe it could record in 4K 60. 8K 30 could record up to 118 minutes before the battery died. Also mean for live streaming 1080p. Could you stream longer? Or about the same. And then that 1.6 meter unfoldable or auto unfolding tripod. I'm a fan. Hope you can buy that separately. Really like the idea of that. Just tap the feet on the ground and then they'll open. And that's all I've got on my notes. Also, the visual look of it looks a lot like the GoPro 360 on the way back, rather than going for the vertical look of the X5. Weight, I think it was 180-ish grams, which is pretty decent. Yeah, it should be an interesting camera. Oh, I saw the price as well. I think it was a 719 grams. Oh, $719. Now, I don't know if that was Australian or US. Either way, that puts it up there with a price similar to Pocket 3. So currently, price for the Action 4, which is what I'm using now, that is, I think, 500. When it's on special, it's about 380 New Zealand dollars. And the Pro or 5 Pro, I think it's around 800. The Pocket 3 is about 900 New Zealand dollars. There's a standalone. So it's putting the 360 up there somewhere. I think I can buy it separately. Yeah. Now the video I saw said it included a selfie stick. I don't think so. It's very unusual for an action camera of any kind, 360LA, to come with a selfie stick. But you know, we'll see, I guess. I'm sure that's more like an adventure combo. Standalone, I'd expect it just to be the 360, the quick release mount they have. No mic. Yeah, I think they'll probably be it, right? That's all you need. Oh, and a battery. Curious about those live streaming features. What is available? I reckon there'll be an update for the Mimo app. They'll say, ooh, actually, I wonder if it's available now. Mimo. Okay, Mimo. Okay, Mimo app. Any updates? I don't want it to connect to the Action 4. Don't do it. Okay. Play Store. Oh, actually, I don't think it's available on. Oh no, it is here. Mimo on the Google Play Store. No updates yet. Maybe they're waiting for the announcement before they roll out an update for it. No one's got it yet. Chicken. Huh? Hey Playmate, how's it going? Does the other 360 cam do the live streaming? The other one? What, X5? Most of them do. Most of them do live streaming via RTMP. So let's see, the models that are out there, well, Insta360 have quite a few 360 cameras. Their latest being the X5. The thing is, what I like about the DJi cameras is they've got an API that Moblin has been able to tap into. So the way that I'm using the Action 4 now is because of Moblin and DJi's API making that possible. Whereas there's support now for GoPro, but it's not as good as what you can do inside of the Moblin app with a DJi device. So we'll see if Moblin add Insta360 in there as well. But how do you even handle it, you know? I think the easiest thing for them to do would be to support single lens mode. Rice? What is going on? What are you guys on about? Chicken and rice. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think that the 360 camera would come out too much later. I had rumours about it, but it wasn't until I saw the email from DJi about it, and sure enough, it was on their website. Okay, well, lots of them around. Chicken. Right. I'm hungry now. Oh yeah, by the way, I may be streaming earlier compared to what I have done. I've noticed over the last couple of live streams that it's just like cold, super cold here around 5 o'clock, which isn't all that late. Yeah, so that's why I'm streaming quite early today. I think I'll just continue that. Wrap up way before 5 o'clock. Oh my. Yeah, I like the way that the Mr. Sulu actor sees it. He goes, oh my. What's his name? That actor's name. Oh my. Alright, so what I can tell, I'm streaming today and last time, for sure, the bonding is working really well with the SIM card and iPhone and the other SIM card and the Ultra. There was an update in test flight. I wonder if I can go back to the other setup with the Nighthawk M2. Did I talk to you guys about the setup today? I don't think I did. I've shown you. Well, maybe I did right at the beginning. let's do that. Okay, so as you guys know, I've been using the DJi Action 4 as our video camera. Really like using it for that because it's so small and discreet. As small as a phone is, you usually have to hold it right out in front of you. It can draw quite a lot of attention, you know. That's the way I live stream. I like to show you guys my big little city of Auckland. Take you guys on my walk, show you around, look at old buildings, talk about IRL, talk about photography, take photos, that kind of thing. You know? So the Action 4 or A4 is really great for that. Yeah, so the A4, and then for audio, we've been alternating between the DJi Mic, which I really like, especially when I'm wearing just my hoodie. So with that setup, I can have it under one layer, and the audio sounds great. Problem is, in winter, it's too cold to wear my hoodie. As long as it is, as warm as it is, it's nowhere near as warm as what I'm wearing now. 3 layers. You need all the layers down underland. Yeah, so where I have it currently is on my chest, right in the middle. And the audio sounds fine, although maybe a little muffled. Now I've used the Rode Lavalier. I've tried that out, and we'll go back to it again. One thing I like about this current setup is it's just one less thing to worry about. Yeah, so video, A4, audio, mic mini, currently on the mic 2, connected wirelessly to the A4, and the video and audio go from the A4 into my iPhone. Now I've tried different ways of sending the RTMP video feed from the A4 into Moblin, like having the iPhone as the hotspot that you connect the two up, but I've found that the bitrate for the RTMP server isn't as good as going through the S23 Ultra. I've tried 2 different ways that I tested last night, where the hotspot was the iPhone 11. The RTMP stream was fluctuating around 1 megabit per second, which is too low for what I was trying to stream, 1080p 30 at a bit rate of 6,000. So what that meant, the video was really janky, dropping frames and slow, super laggy. So I changed from that setup to using the Nighthawk M2. Similar thing. Weird thing is, I know Mitzi had his connected up that way, up to the M1, and I didn't see what the settings were, but it wasn't nowhere near as laggy as my one. But yeah, nothing's as good as me connecting the A4 to the iPhone or Moblin using the S23 Ultra as the hotspot. for the RTMP, so I have to use that combo. Unless I change some of my settings around, so maybe if I reduce my resolution to 720p, change my bitrate maybe to 1, we're losing a lot of quality. Yeah, so the way I've got it working now has been the best quality and frame rate and everything versus trying to do it other ways. So I'm going to mention them in videos. So you have all these different ways of trying to connect it up, see which one gives you the best results. Hey crap cow, how's it going? How's the 360 Osmo? We're not using it, I want to be clear on that. We're talking about it. I don't have one. I would love to be in a position where I could use it for you guys and share my thoughts on it. But I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet, or content creator. I think I need a much larger following. Let's say 10 times what I have now. I know, Sedge. I know. But what is available are the specs. Someone online accidentally, air quotes, I don't know, accidentally made their video public for people to watch, and it was their review, or rather a sponsored video on the DJi Osmo 360. So we've just been talking about them. It could be a very elaborate fake. Very, very elaborate. So that's why I'll say for now it's rumoured until we know otherwise. Just tell them to, hey, what did I think of that? Obviously that's what I should have done. Said, hey guys, please send me. I need to do more reviews for starters. I've done some semi-reviews. I think my best review video is of the Lenzy J12 wireless microphone system. Yeah, your favourite street. I'm Aussie. I need to look this place up. I'm real curious now. This area is Britomart, or Commercial Bay. Britomart train station is this building here. It's got a new name now. Waitemata train station. And this area is Commercial Bay. Well, it's named after this building, which is called Commercial Bay. Commercial Bay. Got a longer name for this, just this one part. Yeah? Charging camera. Okay. What was I looking at in that moment? Just watching the preview. Yeah. So the charging camera bit is for me to know when to position the camera. Not bad, not bad. Let's try one here. One and okay. It's our best workaround until Streambox release their latest, their alpha version, make it not alpha version. The new one, I think it's called 1.0. version of StreamerBot, where you can get live notifications of actions. Although quite a fair bit of that's broken. Okay, now I need Moblin to release hotkey shortcuts in their chat thingy. Chat, it's quick button. Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's really unusable right now for StreamerBot deck. Because like I can't use it anymore. Now, one part of it is the authentication. So that was annoying. It just still isn't fixed. I need to re-authenticate. You should only need to do it once every 30 days. Yeah? Oh no! Oh well. I heard charging camera. That's still not right. Yeah. There's no getting it perfect. I think the problem is the amount of lag is never consistent. So even though I put in plenty of time for me to be able to be ready for it, I think it can vary between 8-10 seconds. I think sometimes it can be as much as like 30 seconds. That's how much lag can happen. Taking a photo. 8 photos I've taken. Okay. What? Oh, of course. It's not going to work, is it? Ah. Okay. That's not good. So maybe I do need to record. Because of that feature I've got where you can look at previous photos. I can't just replace the previous one with a new one. Okay. That can be fixed. Ken, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Oh, really? Okay. So, in order for me to bring up use that feature to review a specific photo, I have to create a unique image every time we do the live snap. So maybe the date. Yeah, I didn't think of that until now. Uh-oh. So if my whole stream is full of live snaps, it will only ever show the latest one if we keep reusing the same file name. Okay, alright. Oh no, actually we already got one of that. I think we might wrap up there, folks. It's meant to be a short stream where we discuss the new camera from DJi. Next time I stream will be Friday, where it will have been announced, and we'll have all the details on it, and whether these ones that I've discussed are factual. Perhaps we will have learned what live streaming capabilities are available as well. So exciting times. Yeah, of anything from DJi, I was looking forward to that. Curious about a Pocket 4, what they'll do with the new one, but a 360 camera, DJi, work with Moblin. I'm more excited about what you can do with it than I am with like a Pocket. You know, the multiple cameras, are they available as scenes? I think those will all be cool if it's possible. We'll see. And we've just talked a little bit about that. Anyway, I open up real-time chat on this phone. And the little chat window, we've got all those shortcuts for commands. We've got one for ending. Or do we? Stop. No, I don't have one in there for ending. Okay, better add it. Ending. That's also started to rate. Okay, command has been entered with this little shortcut menu thing here inside a real-time chat. Moblin guys, if you could please add that into Moblin for your chat window or quick button, that would be awesome. Especially in this time where the stream logic is quite busted. Keep being awesome, everybody. Take care, stay dry, stay warm, and I will see you around Friday. Catch you later, and I'll see